Yes.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay, so good afternoon, good Thursday afternoon, and welcome to Voices of Courage channel, Courage to Be You series with me, Julia Chong and Lillian. Say hello, Lillian.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so how is everybody doing on this beautiful Thursday? Today the weather outside is not too bad, right? Not too bad. Nice weather, nice sunny weather,
Yes.
not too hot. I
Blue sky.
can, yeah, I can look at my windows outside. Wow, nice. Okay, so today we are having special guests join us
Mm.
on our channel, and she will talk to us about Voices of Courage, the book that we have co-authored. So we just want to listen and hear what she has to share or what she has to say.
Mm.
So before she comes on, I just want to tell you something about Lillian. Lillian leads a very, very active life, not like me, okay? Lillian wakes up very early in the morning. Very, very early in the morning. If you follow her Facebook profile, she wakes up early in the morning. She goes to, I'm very envious there. She goes to the beach. She either run, jog, she goes to the beach. Then she make us drool on the
The sun.
sunrise. Yeah, so nice, lor. Yeah, so she leads a quite an active and busy life. Then on Mondays and Thursdays, she will come on live 10 o'clock with Anita. Okay, so her day start very early, and during the circuit breaker period when she can't go out to exercise, she go and do herself a challenge lah. Like 7 minutes do not challenge. She get Anita to join. She try to get some of us to join. We will say, okay, we'll be with you in spirit actually on the day. Yeah. So after doing her live her exercise, then her live with Anita, then now she's she's live with me. Right now, 12:30, she's doing live with me, and then later at 2 o'clock, we're gonna meet again for business, our company discussion, and then later on, she has other coaching sessions. So Lillian leads a very active, busy life, but very intentional. Whatever she do is very intentional. Yeah, I think she's still smiling. She's still smiling, still got energy. Yay!
Yes.
I
Yes.
think by the time if I'm her, I'll be like, oh, I'm hungry, want to eat already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alverna is actually in the waiting room. Yeah.
Yes.
Shall we bring her in now?
Yes, yes, yes. Let's welcome Alverna.
Yes, Alverna. Hello, hello.
Hi, Alverna.
Another super working woman.
Yeah, very, very busy. That's why I don't dare to change the date for her already. Actually, this is the second time I changed the date, so I don't dare to change. And I know that she's very, very busy. She's a business. COVID, no COVID, she still had to run this business, and it's keeping her on her toes, and see, she's still smiling, happily doing her work and driving. Okay, we shall not
Yeah,
distract her too much.
yeah, you don't have to look at us, all right? Just answer the question. You don't have to look at us.
We
Look
look
at
at
the
you,
road.
you know, you,
Look at
yeah.
the road. The road. Oops, she's so
Okay.
okay.
Okay,
Right.
Alvana, probably just say hi to the audience and also tell us a little bit more about yourself and what you do. She's frozen.
Oh dear, she's frozen. Yeah, she's driving outside. I mean, she has been very busy and she's always on the road. Her job actually requires her. She's like on 24/7 back and call.
Almost, yeah, almost.
Yes.
Yeah, even though she has a team, but she still walk the talk. She's still quite hands-on. I see this one is like a very hands-on boss. Yeah. So, Alvana, are you able to talk to us?
Is she parking?
See, very responsible driver. She's like a very responsible driver.
You're
Yeah.
parking. Okay, okay. We'll give her a minute to park. Yeah. Before she can focus. We can hear
Okay, so
the
yeah,
signal.
so before that, I think she parked already. Okay, maybe before Alvina settle down, I think Lillian, you know Alvina the longest. Maybe you can share a little bit about Alvina.
Oh, wow. This is chili padi. Small but powerful. Okay, wait. Let me just mute her for a while. Yeah. Alverna, single mom, sole breadwinner. Sole bread winner. So she's very strong. I mean, if you know her story, get to know her through her story. Her story is actually in my book, Women of Courage, Breaking the Fear Barrier. But I'm so proud of her for being able to write her own book. Yeah, together with the rest of the Voices of Courage ladies. Yeah, and two daughters, two beautiful, beautiful daughters. Yeah, and her daughter is her primary focus. Yeah, and her daughters are very, very pretty, just like the mummy.
And one of the good thing is when she did this book, she did it with her daughter, her eldest daughter Vanessa. So you
Yeah,
see the mother and daughter, and I think we were like, oh yes, we were so happy, right? We were so enthusiastic. Yeah, yes, get Vanessa on, and to us, it's like we are just raising the next generation of women for Women of Courage Asia.
yeah.
Yes. Okay, so back to Alverna. Can she talk to us?
Abana, can you hear us?
Oh,
Can.
okay,
Okay.
Yes, I can.
great.
Yeah, it's
So
just that your
Alverna,
screen is frozen, but you can still hear us clearly. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
okay.
Okay, good.
Over to you. Okay, Alverna, introduce yourself.
Ah,
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
looks like she's back home.
Yeah. Just want to talk about our live shows. Our live shows is real life, not REEL, but REAL, real life. So you can hear dogs barking, cat meowing, laundry dropping down to the second floor to first floor. Yeah, see Alverna, rushing back,
Driving, parking.
rushing back to be on the show. So this is how real it is. And I also know that sometimes people are like, yeah, when you do Facebook Live or YouTube Live, wow, you must be serious, must be proper, must think, must flow, must be soon. We all don't have, sorry. Okay, so we are going to attract audiences, right, who are just want casual setting, want a good time to listen, want to chit chat with us as well. And then somebody just came on.
Mm.
Sarah, hi Sarah. Yeah,
Hello, hello, Sarah.
yeah. So
How do I
so
share live out?
sorry,
How do I share
sorry.
this live out?
How do you share this live out? Very good question.
Must go YouTube and share to Facebook or what?
Yeah,
Yeah, from
go to
YouTube.
your YouTube. Yeah,
Yes,
From
go
from
to
YouTube
YouTube.
YouTube.
and share to Facebook.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, this is really a chat show. We just chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you like those very casual, fun, then look at the beach picture, relax you. Then you also at the same time you can eat, and join us. So this is the show for you. Okay, so Alverna is settled. Yes, you share your
Are
you
you
share to your
settled?
Facebook already. And
Okay,
see, we are very relaxed with our client, our guests also. Our guests slowly, it's okay one.
Yeah,
you
take
are
Yeah.
your time, take your time. Yeah, maybe I help to share lah. You focus on introducing yourself.
Yes,
I will do the administrative work.
that's what she's here for.
okay.
Okay, Alverna, let's introduce yourself a little bit about yourself, what you do to our audience.
Okay. So I am a wow. So I am a funeral director. I run my own funeral company. So it's called City Funeral. And other than doing the traditional business, I also venture in a program. So I actually teach another me to become an expert in the last journey. Yeah, so it's called a care planner. In the care planners associate certification program, I teach them to write a will. I also teach them how to plan funeral in advance. Yeah, so then they will be able to earn income from my affiliate programs.
Awesome. And Alverna is also a community leader at Women of Courage Asia. It's one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just want to dive a little bit about the work that you do. It's really, really unique. It's a very taboo industry. How do you manage?
How do I manage?
Yeah. Like when, people probably like the older generation is a bit scared to talk about, you're talking
Yes.
about life journey, right? But what do you see right now in this generation, in the people that you have been in contact with?
Um, Actually, now people they are not any taboo anymore.
Mm,
So they are actually quite open to talk about pre-planning.
okay,
Yeah.
that's
So
good.
in fact, like it's good to have this kind of this kind of trend they are talking about pre-planning, how to plan ahead, leave down a legacy and not the burden. So this is like in Europe country, right? It has been happening for the last 10 over years.
Mm,
Everybody will plan ahead. Yeah, but
yep.
for Asian, they are more taboo, like what you say, like to talk about.
Yeah.
But currently the trend is they are more open to talk about now. In fact, right, if you notice, our grandmother generation, they actually bought their own niche first before they
Mm.
Yes.
pass on.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
True, true,
Correct.
true.
Yeah.
And even some of them, right, they bought their own last clothing. We call so yi. So yi.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then some of them will believe during the certain month of the year, like this year they can buy because got double month 闰月 闰
Ah,
月.
okay.
I don't know what is that in English. So when it's
Sorry.
闰月, they will actually buy the 寿衣 and then keep, and it will extend their lifespan. Like
So,
so the
Oh, interesting.
yeah,
The different
yeah,
culture.
interesting. Yeah. So
mm,
actually our grandparents are already talking about even doing pre-planning. Yeah.
Mm,
It's just that uh we modernize it. We modernize it to become, like document it, that like write down what to do, what kind of clothes to wear, what kind of pictures to use.
I
Yeah.
see.
So yeah, correct. So you no
that's
longer have
awesome. Okay, that's all. Yeah, I mean, it's really good to hear that people are more and more open about doing last journey pre-planning. So it really, not only for themselves, I think the impact is actually felt. Once they leave, then the impact is felt among their family members lah. What they leave behind for
yeah,
them. Yeah,
correct.
great.
Let's get into the interesting part.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Actually,
The more interesting, more
yeah, the
interesting.
more
This is
interesting. Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
This is
It's
more
actually,
interesting.
yeah, so Alverna's story is actually very interesting, but today it's not about that part of her interesting story. So there's
Yeah.
another interesting thing is we want to talk about Voices of Courage. Yeah, she has. See, we all have it.
Ah, da, da,
Right?
da, da.
So we didn't
Yeah.
agree to bring up the book during the live.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
just
I
like
didn't tell her.
anyone know what to do, right?
Yeah, see, we are very good, right? Yeah. So, Alverna, just share with us, right? The first time when you hear that we're going to do this, right? Because in the community we were already talking about coming together, co-author a book is a community effort, right? Initiative, and then you're given this opportunity to be part of this. We call our milestone. How do you feel? How do you feel? What were you feeling?
Yeah, I was really very excited. So in fact, it's the second book that I co-author. Okay, so the first book is Woman of Courage. Then this one now is Voices of Courage. Yeah. So it's all started with Lillian. Yeah, because
Blame it on her.
I'm really very excited because you know what? I saw Lillian 怀胎10个月, she actually carried this baby for at least 5-6 years ago. She started to carry this baby, and then it was born, and then nurture it, and then Uma Akash 1 year old, more than 1 year old now. So
Yep.
I saw her journey throughout.
Mm.
Yeah, I was there. Although I wasn't physically, or emotionally assisting her, but I'm always there to support her. Because we actually also went through the same like mentorship and things like that. So we often go for many talks, like workshop. We even flew to Hanoi and then stay in the same room.
Yeah, that was sweet memory.
Yeah, so that kind of like friendship is really, don't know how to tell you, but it's really very precious. So when she asked me to write, okay, Voices of Courage, I'm really very excited. And then that's where I tell myself, I must bring this excitement to my daughter so that she will, also have the glimpse of writing co-authoring a book. And then,
Mm.
wow, then I want her to feel like this is my own 私心 lah, okay? I'm selfish to, plant my wishes onto her. Yeah. Okay, so that is my personality problem, okay? Because recently I got study anagram.
Not problem lah.
Yeah, that's not a
Yeah.
problem.
My parenting style is that I tend to set goals for my children. Yeah, so this
Mm.
is like one of the goal for Vanessa as well. And then she
Mm.
gladly gave me her quotes because she has been like putting up her quotes in her WhatsApp status.
Mm.
Like very often she will have different quotes. That was like, wow, I'm
Wow.
very wowed by her. Yeah, because
Wow. Yeah.
I have been teaching her since P1, since she's 7 years old, to remember this evergreen quote, living life like a mirror. So this evergreen quote is on her study desk in the school. Because
Mm.
there's a desk decoration activity in her school. So I get to write this quote and then design, and then she can read it every day. So since P1, she's been reading this quote. And then every year there will be a new quote beside the evergreen quotes. Yeah. So that is
Wow.
how we like every year we will have one quote to reflect on, to grow on. So when she start to change her WhatsApp status to have quotes, I was very excited as well. Then I was like, wow, 我成功了. I like planted the seed. Oh, okay, a bit selfish though, but I felt that it is actually a good, it's like a good parenting because I'm a single mom. And
Mm.
then I don't know how to, give her something that she can hold on when things happen. Because, things will really happen like friendship issues, like emotional roller coaster kind of thing. So I really hope that she can have something to hold on to lah. That, if she like to, I mean, I always have this image in my mind. It's like, what happened if one day she's left alone? Left
Mm.
alone, but then there's only one thing can help her. It's her own mind. It's her own
Mm.
thinking, right? Nobody else can help her. But if she can grab onto a faith or grab onto a quote, I think she will be strong lah. Yeah.
Mm.
Instead of like, choosing the negative, she will choose the positive. So
Wow.
I thought that's really important. And I'm so happy that she agreed to publish her quote in the book
Yeah,
as
we were
well.
also very happy when
Yeah,
Vanessa is on board.
we are very
Yeah,
excited actually. Yeah,
very
youngest,
excited. Younger.
youngest author, yeah, on our
Yeah.
book. Yeah, so it's
Right.
really amazing, and I'm so happy to hear how you actually it's not a bad thing to actually make her to quote or whatever. I think it's a very good way of encouraging. Actually, you're empowering her.
Encouraging
Yeah,
and empowering.
yeah,
Yeah.
actually empowering her to do all this, and it becomes like a habit for her, which is very
Mm.
good. Yeah. So yeah, so just want to ask also, I know you're very excited all this. Were there any moments when you were about to do the code? Because we asked y'all to give a code, then y'all must reflect on the code, like why this code is. Were there any moment of like fear, like what will people think, or any like negative thoughts that came to you?
Definitely, because I have to explain why I write that quote and how that quote helped me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this year, of course, I fear that people will know I like fail my marriage not once but twice.
Yeah.
It's like okay, some my friend very kind lah, tell me 你嫁错不用紧，嫁到对为止。
Okay.
Very encouraging. Okay, but then in a Chinese family, we were like thinking, oh my god, 出time. So I was quite hesitant lah to whether should I write, should I tell people or not. So when I decided I should do that, right, I just feel that there's nothing to be ashamed of, ma. At least I admit that I have done wrong, or or the other party done wrong. I won't say that I am 100% correct lah. Okay, but somehow or rather, I will still think that I have some portion to play, to play, but maybe not all. But I won't push away the responsibility or say, 不是我的错, it's not my wrong. I won't do that. Yeah. So I felt that, by telling people my story, I can encourage another woman who is going through the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is going through the same thing, but very fearful to step forward to make a change, or even like felt ashamed to tell people. Yeah. Especially my second relationship. Well, we didn't register our marriage. It's just a relationship lah. But I have Valerie during that relationship, but because I wanted it this way. I don't want to register in a marriage. I wanted I don't want to register lah, because I don't want to have another document to do, in case anything happen. But soon it happened, no. So when it happened, I was like thinking, okay, not bad. At least I don't have to go through the legal side. Well, at least it's only like, okay, 一个人不见 only. It's not like as I have to go through the court case and everything. So yeah. So when I share my story, people of the same, like some women, they going through hardship. They are lost. They actually connect with me. Out of nowhere. I don't know why. I don't know how. They connect with me through Facebook Messenger. Some they got my number because my number is a business number, so I place it like everywhere. So they will also connect me through my phone and then ask me for advice. Like they're single mom, what should they do? So I just give them what advice that I have experienced before. So I just tell them, okay, actually you should do this. Then up to them what do you want to do. So I don't know this friend. Then they connect with me. So I thought, okay, why not? If I can just help her along the way. But after a while, right, because you have to help yourself before people can help you. So after a while, when I see that this lady is not helping herself, despite all the advice given, then I will let her go. Then I let her go. Say maybe it's time that you really go and find out your objective. Go and find out what you really want in your life before we talk more lah. You don't want to waste people time also.
Yeah, I want to also come back to the point where you had fear, and then you still decide to write the book. And Lilian always say that when we share our story, we share in not as a victim. Yeah. Not with a victim mindset, but a victim mindset. That's why I think that's we always have to say this, because people scared to share because they are being so vulnerable. But at the point of time, like where we are now, we have gone through. We have we are now a victor, right? We have this victorious mindset. So yeah, so agree with you that yes, we do have the fear, but that's what you say. If you can share and help somebody, and which the book the objective of the book is really, people start to connect with you because your message resonate with those people who have the similar experience with you. And that's the power of story sharing. And I'm so happy that people can start to connect with you and you're being able to help. And I also believe that through this also you are able to help them to like maybe have a second income stream, right? Like being your affiliate or this. Yeah. Okay, great.
I think before you go on to the next one, I want to commend Alverna for taking the courage to share your story and to take responsibility and ownership of whatever consequences that resulted from the choices that you made. Yeah, so I mean, at least 它是 in Chinese there's a 敢做敢当 you take ownership of your whatever consequences that came out from your choices. Yeah, your decision. So I respect you for that.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what of do you have any like feedback from your family? Okay, before that, how do you feel when you finally can touch the book and then you can see your name, your thing, everything inside? How does it feel?
It is I would say my feeling is more for my daughter lah. To see her photo, to see her what she wrote in the book. I felt very proud as a mother, really very proud at that moment. Yeah.
Can
So I was
imagine.
like, yeah. And then once I post it on my Facebook, right, I got 3 orders.
Wow.
Wow.
Like supporting Vanessa. So I was like
Wow.
very, very, very proud. Yeah, very proud of her.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. What about your family members or your clients? Do they know that you publish this book and what
Yeah,
were
my
their
family, yes, my parents, they are also like very impressed. Wow, wow, my daughter, my granddaughter in the book.
granddaughter? Yeah, double, right? Double. Yeah.
Yeah, very
Amazing. Okay, so we are almost time. Anything for Alverna, Lillian?
Well, we have asked her the questions.
Hello.
yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, I can add on
and
some points lah. So,
Mm,
being a victor, right? Like victory, I won a war and things like that. There will be times that I can go downhill also, because things doesn't really plan according to what we plan, right? Yeah. So sometimes like parenting is so difficult. Like some new business plan and all these have to be drawn out, and then there will be harms along the way. So even though we are there, we have won the war, but there's still many small war coming up. Yeah. So actually to like continue that positivity, right, is to actually go and face it. It's really going to face it. Yeah. There time like, okay, I just want to sleep. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to post anything. I just want to hide. But this kind of feeling cannot continue for too long. Yeah, you can hide lah for 1 hour. After that, have to really buck up and then continue the life. Yeah. So if I'm talking to the correct ladies out there, right? If you already like somebody, but then you have some harm in your life, you're still ashamed to face it, right? I'll tell you, go and face it with courage. Yeah. When you face it with courage, you will know that, oh, actually I can overcome one. It's really just a small thing. Yeah.
yeah, it's always
So
that
courage.
sort of courage, right?
it's
Yeah,
really about courage to face
yeah.
it.
And courage is doing it afraid. Yeah, just
Yeah.
do it afraid.
Okay, I see some comments coming in. Sarah
Mm.
asked a question to Alverna. For elderly who tends to become more sensitive about money, their own death, how do we talk to them about making preparation after death? Okay, I think this one can take offline. Alverna and Sarah, y'all can talk about it. So Alverna can advise you, Sarah. Her next one is like say leaving a will. Okay. And Jasmine is here. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine.
Jasmine say thank you for sharing your personal story. Alverna, thumbs up. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Your
Mm.
those newer
Our
leaders need to
our
listen
community
to.
really very encouraging 真的很
Yeah,
loving 的。So good 了。
I know.
Yeah.
Last night, I was talking to Lillian. I said our WhatsApp chat group, the
Oh,
activity
could not catch up.
Yeah, very active, very active.
so active that she can't catch up. I'll be like, wow, so like wow. So excited lor, like they all meet up on what's that Monday evening. Then we all
Yeah,
can't go because we
Monday.
have
Yeah,
a Tuesday
we
talk.
cannot join in.
Yeah, it's like so impromptu. Okay, who's in? Then everybody just put in their name. Then okay, let's go. Yeah, that's so yeah. So we were so happy about this community of leaders. Like we have no barrier again. In front of each other, we accept each other. We really come to support. Whether we have good news, we celebrate, right? And then if we are
Yeah.
down, we are coming together to offer words of encouragement and support. Yeah, that's what we love about it. And going back to the book, Voices of Courage, and I think the objective really for class living is really more than the book sale. We always say that it's more than book sale. Yes, we will sell the book, but we want the book to do more for the authors, for each and every one of us. Like Alverna's case, when she has the book, people are drawing into her, people are reaching out to her because she, in her story, she has the message for the woman who has gone through either the same or similar experiences like her. Okay, so how to get the book. Okay, so we
Yeah.
have this,
Next.
yeah, this link.
This link.
Okay,
Yeah, so
so
in
in
the link, right, you can
yeah,
buy the book, or you can also submit your particulars to get a free quotation of a pre-planning. If you pre-plan, how much is it? There's a free quotation inside, so you can just fill up the details and send.
Wow.
Awesome, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. So buy the book and
One
get
thing
do two
is
things
like
at one time, lah, right? Since you very efficient,
One
right?
stone, two birds.
yeah.
Very efficient. Yeah. So this link is in our caption. So just click away and then get the book, get a free quotation. Yeah. So it's never too early to do pre-planning, correct, Alverna?
Yes, correct,
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
Because you
So
don't know
yeah,
what will happen next.
yes, and it's no longer taboo. So Alverna is saying it's no longer taboo. It's wise decision, good planning. Yeah, it's also it's also a show of our love, right? It's an expression of our love to our family members. Yep.
Correct. Inshallah.
Okay, it's 1 o'clock now. Thank you, Alverna. Have you taken your lunch or you're going to get your lunch?
I'm gonna fetch Vanessa before I have lunch with her.
Yeah. So maybe next time, if she's not too shy, we can get Vanessa to come and join us on the show and get to also hear from her perspective as a teenager, right? Teenager writing co-authoring a book for the first time. Okay, thank you, Alverna. Thank you for spending half an hour of your time with us. I know your time is precious, so don't want to delay you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, for joining us on the Voices of Courage channels, Courage to Be You series. So next Tuesday, what are we going to talk about? So next Tuesday, the same time, 12:30, then we are going to talk about this thing called you. Who are you? And what's your identity? Yeah. So Lillian, our resident expert, will talk about your identity. Who are you? What you stand for? Okay. So join us next Tuesday, and that's it. We are gonna sign up. Bye,
Okay.
everybody. Bye,
Yeah.
Alvana. Bye,
Yeah. Thank
Lillian.
you. Thank you, Alverna. So we see you next Tuesday, 21st of July, 12:30. Okay, bye.